Nagaland People's Action Committee calls on Saturday's proposed statewide bandh was taken during an emergency meeting called by NPAC at Hotel Saramati, Dimapur on Friday evening. Chief Minister Nltv on Friday launches corporate social responsibility project for the state under the initiatives of Boeing India and Doctors for You. Notably, the CSI initiatives include setting up of model labour rooms at 6 community health centres and primary health centres. 39th year convention of Catholic Association of Nagaland underway at St. Joseph College, Autonomous Zakhama in Kohima. 4-day convention being held under the theme Credible Witness of Christ till January 16. With only few days left for the ensuing state assembly elections, NDPP and JDU face a hiccup. In Khaspani 2 assembly seat, several household office bearers and members resigned from respective parties' primary and active membership. Welcome to Nagaland TV. You're watching Nltv News now. I am Yashira and now the news in detail. The statewide bandh on January 14, called by the Nagaland People's Action Committee, has been deferred. Notably, the decision to call off Saturday's proposed statewide bandh was taken during an emergency meeting called by NPAC at Hotel Saramati, Dimapur on Friday evening. The NPAC also issued a statement following the decision. Meanwhile, NPAC co-convener Zalipu Shikuto, on being questioned as to why they did call off the bandh, he said that NPAC received an official letter from the CNTC appealing to review the proposed bandh in view of the meeting of 8 tribal bodies, which is scheduled to be held on January 17, to deliberate on the same issue, which is the demand for Naga political solution. He further went on to say that if the solution is not delivered before the elections, then NPAC will decide on the future course of action later to democratically raise the voice. Notably, the decision taken by NPAC for a statewide bandh demanding a solution before election draw flakes from many civil society organizations. Earlier on Friday, various CSOs stated that they are not going to support and participate in the proposed bandh.
Especially some of the tribes, unless we know about all in detail, we will not cooperate. Itla kotha bhi huni se. Kunba minority to all in sudden amagan ban to impose crochet. It should be, we should have discussed. Amagan in detail ti kotha kurigina correlate thik ba korbo. Itu hisab te aise. Moreover, 8 tribes. That can be, no. It thoroughly discuss kurugena. Ikki logona successfully kiki holibu kurugo lagi. Itu call off kurugena, defer kurugena. Not call off, but defer, postpone kurugena. Let us do together. Kalipa to nobo, but aha time to ole kurubo no kurubo kwan no, if the government of India, as per their decision, commitment, before election ke baad solution ahi jele ho jaye, judi solution nadigana election aile aur tadi ki course of democratic process, way of agitation na ki kurbo, we will decide. People will decide. Especially some of the tribes, unless we know about all in detail, we will not cooperate. Itla kotha bhi huni se. Kunba minority to all in sudden amagan ban to impose crochet. It should be, we should have discussed.
Chief Minister Nltv on Friday launched Corporate Social Responsibility Project for the state under the initiatives of Boeing India and Doctors for You. Notably, the CSI initiatives included setting up of model labour rooms at 6 community health centres and primary health centres and medical equipment and other logistics of MLR, besides ambulance, digital X-ray and ultrasound machine to Botsa PHC. Furthermore, Rio, taking down to Twitter, extended his gratitude to Boeing India and Doctors for You for coming forward and partnering with the state government, while a memorandum of understanding was also inked between the state government and the DFY to further strengthen the public health system in the state. In view of the forthcoming state general elections likely to be held next month, Election Commission of India team led by Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar and Election Commissioners Anup Chandra Pandey and Arun Goyal arrived in Kohima on Friday evening. Upon arrival, the ECI had a separate meeting with the various political parties of the state, enforcement agencies of both central and state at the state capital. The Chief Electoral Officer of Nagaland, V. Shashank Shekhar, and Nagaland Police Nodal Officers also gave a presentation on the poll preparedness during the occasion. Later, the ECI also had an interaction with the first-time voters. Earlier, the Election Commission of India team was warmly welcomed by the CEO and host of senior government officials. The entourage of the Election Commission of India was also accompanied by a host of senior officials from the Election Commission. Minister of Public Health Engineering Department Jacob Jimomi on Friday undertook inspection of the road construction from Difupar Central Jail to Newland. According to officials, a total of 7 kilometers of the road stretch out of 21 kilometers was completed. Meanwhile, the BJP Nagaland, taking down to Twitter, mentioned that the road will serve as a lifeline to more than 100 villages. While talking to the concerned people for constructing the road, Jimomi emphasized on the quality of the road and cautioned against compromise of raw materials and called for completion of the project at the earliest. The 39th years convention of Catholic Association of Nagaland is underway at St. Joseph College, Autonomous Zokhama in Kohima. Notably, the convention is being held under the theme Credible Witness of Christ, which will be held till January 16. During the program, Reverend Dr. James Thoppel graced the event as the chief patron, while Principal Secretary to Chief Minister K.D. Vizo graced as the chief guest. While addressing the gathering, Vizo said that the Catholic Association of Nagaland is no more a small association but an apex body that would motivate and lead the various tribal organizations among the Nagas, and further urged upon the gathering to not depend only on priests and deacons to spread the message of God, but every Catholic layman have the responsibility to work for the mission of God.
President, Mr. Rokovito Peter, Konyak Catholic Union President.
Educational systems and so on. Hearing, there are few pertinent questions we need to ask ourselves. Are we really led by the principles of Christianity, where true spirits of servanthood and brotherly love for one another exist? Are we really honest in our dealings? Do we practice integrity in our workplace? Or are we just happy to draw our salaries without attending our duties? Do we keep note of the time of our arrival when we leave our workplace? Are you sincere in your studies? Or are you whiling away your time and your parents' hard-earned money? Do we stand up for
With only days left for the ensuing state assembly elections, NDPP and JDU faced a hiccup in Gaspani 2 assembly seat as several household office bearers and members resigned from the respective parties' primary and active membership. Notably, all the outgoing stated that the move to quit the respective parties is to extend support to intending candidate Z. Kashito Yepthami, who earlier fought as an independent candidate from Gaspani 1. This is time eyeing to contest from the constituency. Chief Secretary J. Alam on Thursday inaugurated projects on Unnati Skills Center Kohima, UNXT and Innovation Studio in program held at the state capital's Secretariat Conference Hall. Notably, the projects were inaugurated with an aim to educate the community and to provide job opportunities to the unemployed youths and weaker sections of the state. It is to be noted that the projects include Unnati Skills Center Kohima, UNXT programmed for Nagaland, Innovation Studio and Solar Power Backup for Examination Cell for 10 government colleges in Nagaland. Council of Nagaland Churches is all set to hold a special prayer and Holy Communion on January 15 at the church premises of its council headquarters in Hebron at 9 a.m. and with the Naga Army at 5 p.m. Notably, the information was informed via a press release issued by CNC General Secretary Reverend Seksim Kasar. To promote tourism in the state, 7 projects implemented by the Department of Tourism under Swadeshi Darshan and Prasad schemes funded by the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India was virtually inaugurated by Advisor for Tourism, Art and Culture, Kehovi H. Yepthami on Friday. Notably, 6 tourism tribal circuits and 1 pilgrimage center was inaugurated under the schemes at a cost of Rs 11,337.44 lakhs. The Nagaland Building and Other Construction Workers Welfare Board on Friday launched the Media Fellowship 2023 at DIPR Conference Hall in Kohima. According to officials, the first Media Fellowship was introduced in the year 2022 and motivated by the success of the fellowship, the board decided to announce the Media Fellowship for the year 2023. Furthermore, during the program, Chairman of NBOC WWB, Dr. Khekri Yom said that after the successful culmination of the first Media Fellowship, which showcased the plight of construction workers, the NBOC WWB decided to award the fellowship to 2 parties, namely Kohima Press Club and the DIPR. In a tragic incident, at least 3 people were killed and 2 others sustained injuries after a speeding truck hit them in Assam's Kaziranga on Saturday. Reportedly, after hitting the people, the truck fell into a deep gorge, breaking the railing of a bridge railing. According to officials, the incident took place in Hatikuli area in Kaziranga, while the police have registered a case and further details are awaited. On the occasion of Bhogi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday extended greetings to the nation and wished for everyone's happiness and well-being. Furthermore, BJP National President JP Nadda too extended hearty wishes on the occasion. Meanwhile, EAM Jay Shankar, taking down to Twitter, extended his warm greetings to everyone on the harvest festivals of Makar Sankranti, Magh Bihu, Pongal and Uttarayan. Congress Party's Lok Sabha MP from Jalandhar, Santokh Singh Chaudhary, passed away on Saturday morning. Notably, he suffered a cardiac arrest while participating in the ongoing Bharat Jodo Yatra, which was passing through the Pilor area when the tragedy occurred. It has been learned that the deceased MP had come out with Rahul from the Kusht ashram when he collapsed. It may be noted that he was immediately rushed to the hospital where the doctors declared him dead. Meanwhile, condoling his demise, Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge stated that his death is a blow to the party.
पार्टी के लिए भी तो थोड़ा सा है, पार्टी के लिए तो बहुत नुकसान है। ये यात्रा तो चलो 2-4 दिन में ख़त्म हो जाएगी, लेकिन पार्टी के लिए बड़ा नुकसान हुआ। ये अभी तो वहाँ पे तो कंटिन्यू पे वहाँ ही डेथ हुई है ना, उनकी स्टेज पे ही डेथ हुई है। हार्ट अटैक हो गया, कुछ भी नहीं, कभी भी नहीं। हम तो इकट्ठे रहे, हमेशा इकट्ठे रहे, कभी ऐसा हुए और डिसिप्लिन थे। ये नहीं बड़ा अपने आप को डिसिप्लिन में रखा लाइफ में उसने।
जी खुद परिवार के साथ दुख प्रकट करेंगे और कल मेरे को परिवार ने फैसला किया कि अंतिम संस्कार कल 11 बजे उनके गांव में, जहां उनका पुराना गांव है, वहां पर होगा। राहुल गांधी जी का और परिवार का, ये जो मास्टर गुरबंता जी का परिवार था, ये पुराना परिवार है, कोई आज का परिवार नहीं है। नेहरू जी के समय का परिवार है, इनके दादाजी और फिर उनका जो कांग्रेस के लिए उन्होंने किया, फिर इस परिवार ने जो कांग्रेस पार्टी के लिए किया, बहुत बड़ी बात थी। और मेरे को
Defence Minister Rajnath Singh on Saturday proceeded over the 7th Armed Forces Veterans Day at Jaswant Ground in Dehradun Cantonment. During the program, he launched the Soul of Steel Alpine Challenge by flagging off a car expedition from Dehradun to Kamshala, located in the Nltv Valley, which is a joint adventure sports initiative of the Indian Army and Claw Global. Furthermore, the Defence Minister also scheduled to dedicate the Shaurya Sthal to pay homage to the supreme sacrifice and the dedicated service of armed forces. The entire North Indian belt on Saturday continued to be in the grip of an intense cold. Notably, Mandhol village in the Shimla district of Himachal Pradesh recorded heavy snowfall overnight, while the Delhi NCR woke up to dense fog and low visibility. According to India Meteorological Department, the maximum and minimum temperatures in Himachal Pradesh on Saturday were recorded at 6 degrees Celsius and -4 degrees Celsius. On the other hand, the national capital recorded a maximum and minimum temperatures of 18 degrees Celsius and 4 degrees Celsius respectively.
बर्फबारी बारिश की प्रेडिक्शन पिछले कुछ दिनों से चल रही थी, हमने भी नज़र बनाई हुई थी। कंट्रोल रूम हमारा 24/7 अवेलेबल है लोगों को अगर कोई परेशानी हो। इंस्ट्रक्शंस राइट फ्रॉम इंजीनियरिंग विंग टू PHE टू PDD टू पावर सबको दी गई थी कि वो इंश्योर करेंगे अपने अपने एरिया ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी में कि सब चीज़ें अवेलेबल हैं और रहें। हमारी कोशिश है कि बर्फबारी से जैसे डील किया जाए और लोगों की, आम आदमी की ज़िंदगी में किसी भी तरीके से नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट ना हो, वो इंश्योर किया जाए। तो उसके लिए डिपार्टमेंट्स, डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन उनको मॉनिटर कर रही है, सारे डिपार्टमेंट्स आपस में मिलकर काम कर रहे हैं। बर्फबारी बारिश की प्रेडिक्शन पिछले कुछ दिनों से चल रही थी, हमने भी नज़र बनाई हुई थी। कंट्रोल रूम हमारा 24/7 अवेलेबल है लोगों को अगर कोई परेशानी हो।
At least 9 people died in the tornadoes that destroyed homes and knocked out power to thousands of people that hit Alabama state in the US on Thursday. Officials informed that the death toll in the hard-hit central Alabama is expected to rise. Notably, storms on Thursday stretched from Mississippi to Georgia, while at least 5 tornadoes touched down the central Alabama. Meanwhile, rescue teams have been deployed to search missing people, while massive operations are underway to restore electricity to thousands of the homes. That is all for now. Keep watching Nagaland TV for more news and updates.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter and Kohima